Yo, what's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Teflon. And yeah, I created this video because I felt that, you know, there's too much smoke going on with the Grand Theft Auto 6 title coming out now. There's too much information, there's too many leaks, there's too much bad information, there's not enough information. A lot of it is just very fuzzy. So, I'm a hardcore gamer. I want Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out more than the next gamer does. But I have a few theories, and I feel deep in my heart that Grand Theft Auto 6 will never see the light of day. It will never come out. And I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, and I seen this news article which says why Max Payne 4 will never happen. Here's what you should know. And we already know Max Payne is a Rockstar title. And it says here it's been 7 years when you last played Max Payne. Max Payne 3 launched in May 2012 and became one of the massive hits at that time. And it's basically saying that there's no more storyline. There's no more plot to keep on going with Max Payne. So the story is the end. There's no more. So I've seen this yesterday, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna make my video on why Grand Theft Auto 6 will never happen. And here's some information that we all have access to. You know. So I'm gonna start off. Look, it says here, GTA fan plans to drive non-stop until the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. So this one guy, he's gonna drive the whole map. I'm not sure on what system. He's gonna drive the whole map until they release Grand Theft Auto 6. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So let's get into, we're going to take a look at the past in order to see where Rockstar might be heading with the Grand Theft Auto series. We'll be taking a look back at the initial release, some of its accolades, sales, current world records. We're also going to touch on some controversies from the video game, and new content that's being released because yeah, it came out in 2013. Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm talking about. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013, but there's still online content being created, sometimes on a weekly basis, you know. So, here's a Wikipedia, and here's an important point when we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 here. The game's development began soon after Grand Theft Auto 4 release and was shared between many of Rockstar's studio worldwide. So as soon as Grand Theft Auto 4 was released, they were working on Grand Theft Auto 5. So that there's no doubt, there's no doubt. As soon as they dropped Grand Theft Auto 4, they was like, we gotta start making a better game, and they cleaned it up, they polished it up real good. It says here, extensively marketed and widely anticipated, the game broke industry sale records and became the fastest selling entertainment product in history, earning 800 million in its first day and 1 billion in its first 3 days. It received widespread critical acclaim, with praise directed at its multiple protagonists, design, open world presentation, and gameplay. However, it caused controversies, and we're going to talk about these later on, related to its depiction of violence and women. Considered one of 7th and 8th generation console gaming's most significant titles, and among the best video games ever made, it won year-end accolades, including Game of the Year awards from several gaming publications. It is the third best-selling video game of all time, with over 115 million copies shipped, and one of the most financially successful entertainment products of all time, with about 6 billion in worldwide revenue. So that's big. That right there in itself is big. Those are records. Those are records. And remember, Grand Theft Auto, its development began soon after Grand Theft Auto 4 was released. Right? Remember that, what did we get after Grand Theft Auto 5? We got we got Red we got Redemption. Red Redemption 2, right? So that's what I'm thinking they were working on. And they were also working on the online stuff. They were working on the online content for Grand Theft Auto 5. Take a look at its initial release, how they received it. Grand Theft Auto 5 received universal acclaim from critics according to review aggregator Metacritic, based on 50 reviews for the PlayStation 3 version and 58 reviews for the Xbox 360 version. It says here, IGN Keza McDonald's called Grand Theft Auto 5 one of the best video games ever made, and Play considered it a generation defining and exceptional. Edge wrote that it is remarkable achievement in an open world design and storytelling, while the Daily Telegraph's Tom Higgins declared it a colossal feat of technical engineering. It became the second ever Western developed game to be awarded a perfect score from a Japanese video game magazine, Famitsu. I'm just saying, these are just mind-blowing, uh, you know, reviews and statements. People love this game. So imagine if Grand Theft Auto 6 came out today. Would you think it would beat Grand Theft Auto 5's initial release? Making $1 billion in 3 days? You think Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna make that? I don't know. That's why there's a lot of information. That's why I feel. I don't think so. That's why I feel Grand Theft Auto 6 will never be and will never see the light of day. There's some more information. There's some more accolades. Grand Theft Auto 5 received multiple nominations and awards from gaming publications. Before it even came out, it won in a most anticipated game at the 2012 Spike Video Game Awards. Before it even came out, it got an award, guys. Come on. That's crazy. Let's get into some of its sales. We're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 here. The reason why. This is all the reason why I feel that Grand Theft Auto 6 will never come out. Look at this. Within 24 hours of its release, Grand Theft Auto 5 generated more than $800 million in worldwide revenue, equating to approximately 11.21 million copies sold for Take-Two Interactive. The numbers nearly doubled analysts' expectations for the title. 3 days after the release, the game has surpassed $1 billion in sales, making it the fastest-selling entertainment product in history. Why compete with yourself? Why compete with yourself? You feel me? Why compete? You know you're not going to make these same numbers with Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm telling you. Why compete with yourself? Why make a product and not achieve that benchmark? 6 weeks after its release, Rockstar has shipped nearly 29 million copies of games to retailers, exceeding the lifetime figures of Grand Theft Auto 4. Bang. That's all. That's the main motive. It's exceeding. It's exceeding your predecessor. You feel me? On October 7th, 2013, the game became the best-selling digital release on PlayStation Store for PlayStation 3, breaking the previous record set by The Last of Us. That was a good game. I like that game. It broke 7 Guinness World Records, and we're gonna touch on that. A digital version was released on October 18th for the Xbox 360, which went on to become the highest grossing day one and week one release on Xbox Live. So it's breaking goals. These are setting, they're setting trends. You can't break these anymore. These are top notch. Grand Theft Auto is up there with Mario, Tetris, Pac-Man, it's top notch up there. So for you to bring in Grand Theft Auto 6 now, I doubt that you're gonna. I highly doubt that you're gonna. I mean, you could, you could, you could, but remember the time frame from when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out was in 2013 versus now, right? We're in 2020. The mind frame, people's attitudes, people's beliefs, people's political. Grand Theft Auto is really big on the indirect political game. If you look at it closely, so all that has changed. You think that Grand Theft Auto wants to tread those waters again? It's pretty murky, man. So here's some more stuff. Grand Theft Auto 5 is still a revenue monster with 115 million copies sold. That was 24 days ago. Years after release, Grand Theft Auto 5 and its online mode are still making serious cash for Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive announced its fiscal second quarter 2020 earnings, and once again, Grand Theft Auto 5 continued to outperform expectations. Rockstar's mega hit has now sold more than 115 million units worldwide, which is larger than the PS4's entire installed base, and continues generating consistent microtransaction revenues for the company. I'm sorry, not for the company. So yeah, every time you go and you got to spend money downloading this and buying whatever, some people are still buying shark cards, So that's one thing. Why Grand Theft Auto 6 is not coming out? Because Grand Theft Auto 5 is still a revenue monster. It's still generating money online. Why would we cut that out? Why would we just cut that out and then replace it with something else? We're still building this system. They're still making new content for Grand Theft Auto 5 online, guys. You know that. Here's more information. Here's more records. Is Grand Theft Auto 5 currently holds 7 Guinness World Records. Let's see, what are they? After a wildly successful launch that saw the game earn applauded after applauded, it's been revealed that Grand Theft Auto 5 officially holds 7 Guinness World Records since being released on September 7th. That had to be 2013. The fifth title in the Grand Theft Auto franchise has enjoyed huge sales figures and managed to generate more revenue than movies such as The Avengers and Avatar. Alright, so here are the records. The first is best-selling action adventure video game in 24 hours. The second record is best-selling video game in 24 hours. The third record is fastest entertainment property to gross $1 billion. Fourth record, fastest video game to gross $1 billion. The fifth record is highest grossing video game in 24 hours. The sixth is highest revenue generated by an entertainment product in 24 hours. And the seventh record is most viewed trailer for an action adventure video game. So you think that, once I beat these records, once I hold these titles, you think I'm gonna fight myself? You think I'm gonna beat myself? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That's why I feel Grand Theft Auto 6 will never see the light. And there's way more content. You still have content. You can still have a Grand Theft Auto 10. Stories are crazy. Here's some controversies. It says Grand Theft Auto. controversy surrounding Grand Theft Auto. There's some controversies in the game that that some people may not may not agree to. Like there's a debate. It was an online debate over its portrayal of women, particularly in the wake of the backlash against GameSpot journalist Carolyn Pettit after she claimed the game was misogynistic in her review. After Pettit's review webpage received more than 20,000 largely negative comments, many journalists defended her right to an opinion and lamented the gaming community's hostility towards criticism. It was depiction of torture. I remember that mission where Trevor is torturing that dude. What's his name? This is it. The mission by the book generated controversy by reviewers and commentators for its depiction of torture. In the mission, protagonist Trevor Phillips interrogates a man, Ferdinand, Mr. K. Karimov, to extract information about Azerbaijani fugitive who poses a threat to the FIB. Trevor uses torture such as electrocution, removing teeth using pliers, hitting him with a monkey wrench, and waterboarding on the restrained man. Once Mr. K provides the FIB with the information, Trevor is asked to kill him, but instead drives him to an airport, providing him an opportunity to escape. While driving Mr. K, Trevor monologues about the ineffectiveness of torture, pointing out Mr. K's readiness to supply the FIB with the information without being tortured, and expressing that torture is used as a power play to assert ourselves. So this game is really deep. You feel me? He doesn't even, after he tortures him, he doesn't even kill the dude. He drives him to the airport so he can escape. So it's not a gray area, but it's all about how you perceive it. You feel me? Also, the way they portray women, prostitutes. You feel me? You could pick up a prostitute, the strip club, or whatever. There's a lot of controversies in regards to Grand Theft Auto. It was actually a few legal actions, a couple lawsuits back and forth. Lindsay Lohan also did a lawsuit. The Karen Garvano from the Mob Wives also did a lawsuit saying that their character in the game is based on her likeness and story was depicted without her consent. So, it's a lot of headaches. You're going to come out with a video game that is the best, and all this controversy is going to hit it. And it's been controversy since the first Grand Theft Auto, So, that's one thing. I'm not sure if you want to go back and tread in those waters again, That's one thing why I feel that Grand Theft Auto 6 will never be released. Here we have more information here. More information is let me see when was this? This was done November 27. GTA 6 release date? No, I'm sorry. GTA 6 release date news. Proof new Grand Theft Auto is coming out in 2020? In question mark. Nobody really knows. It's cutting out through all this smoke that everybody's lighting up. All this information. It says here, Grand Theft Auto 6 release date news begins today with an update from Rockstar Games about what the future holds for Grand Theft Auto series. GTA 6 is one of the most highly anticipated games on the horizon, with plenty of big rumors about the next Grand Theft Auto emerging in 2019. It's been claimed GTA 6 will only be for next-gen consoles and will see a return to Vice City and be set across multiple time periods. The floodgates for all the GTA rumors have emerged this year were opened by an anonymous post by Pastebin at the end of last year. It says here, this Pastebin post was allegedly penned by a third-party developer that knew about Sony's plans for the PS5. The anonymous poster claimed that Sony had paid big money for 1 month's worth of exclusive rights for GTA 6, which would be a PS5 launch. This specific leak is particularly interesting as the post correctly got details about the PS5 right before Sony officially announced them. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of fishy, this right here. It's kind of, this. So Pastebin post correctly predicted the PS5 would be capable of 8K visuals, ray tracing graphics, and be backwards compatible. The claim that GTA 6 will be a PS5 launch exclusive and that it will be out in 2020 is certainly one of the most eye-catching statements in the leak. But a comment from Rockstar Games may give fans hope that GTA 6 could be in fact launched in 2020 as rumored. In a wide-ranging interview, Rockstar Games spoke to PC Gamer about Grand Theft Auto Online and what the future holds for it. In a post online, Rob Nelson, co-studio head at Rockstar North, said there's still tons of new content to come. Still tons. Nelson added that the Rockstar tries to plan a year out for GTA Online. He said, "We try to keep plans going roughly a year out, but we want to have the flexibility to be responsive to any changes. So we choose not to telegraph that entire timeline to players." You see, so they still having stuff online for GTA 5 coming out. You feel me? That's what they're really working on. That's what they crack. That's their money. That's their cash cow. That online content, man. That's how they're able to stay afloat. And they're on top. They're on top. They're really on top. But still, Grand Theft Auto 6, based on this, is not coming out. Here, I know we got a lot of articles talking about the new job listings that might hint at GTA 6. People trying to say that these new job postings are for developers or people who are going to work on Grand Theft Auto 6. But I feel that that's not true. I feel that these people are new developers and creators that are going to create the new Grand Theft Auto 5 online content. The stuff that they're going to be rolling out for the year or whatever, these are the people that they have. They're hiring new people to develop new content, but not for Grand Theft Auto 6. For Grand Theft Auto 5 online content. I'm telling you, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not coming out. Here's another article, which was November 27th, 2019. And it says Rockstar Game teases brand new ideas for GTA Online. So they're not giving up. They did a lot of stuff. Okay, GTA Online may be years old, but according to Rockstar Games, it has more active players on PS4, Xbox One, and PC than it has ever before. Despite being 6 years old, each month Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the best-selling games in the world. Hold on. Every month. Even though it came out in 2013. Every month. Grand Theft Auto is one of the best-selling games in the world. Despite being older than other online multiplayer experiences, GTA Online still racks in more players than just about any other live service game. As you would expect both the base game, but especially its online portion, to continue to make Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive more money than they know what to do with. As a result, the pair have no intentions on stopping support of GTA Online anytime soon. Okay, but Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. So what's up? Were you trying to have your cake and eat it too? Even though I heard you can still go online in Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it, but I heard that people can still go online and play Grand Theft Auto 4, which is my favorite Grand Theft. Has to be 4 because I'm from New York, and it's just the way it plays, and it takes me back to an era where I was just everything was just beautiful, So definitely Grand Theft Auto is my favorite. But right here, as a result, it says it. As a result, the pair have no intentions, Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive, on stopping support for Grand Theft Auto Online. At the same time, we're still working on Grand Theft Auto 6 and trying to bring out more content. It says, we read this already. It says, we try to keep plans going out roughly a year out, but we want to have a flexibility to be responsive to any changes. So we choose not to telegraph. Yeah, we read that already. You know, of course it's here. Of course, the fact that Rockstar Games has planned to support GTA Online for a while seems to suggest Grand Theft Auto 4 may not be releasing. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 may not be releasing for quite some time. I mean, why would Rockstar Game make another one when they can continue to milk this one for boatloads of cash? Whatever winds up happening to GTA Online in the coming years, it sounds like Rockstar Game will keep things fresh and exciting. For at least that's what the tease of brand new ideas seemingly suggests. Obviously, you have to. So yeah, guys, that's my take on the whole Grand Theft Auto 6 and why I believe that it's not coming out. It will not be released. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of information out there, and I try to do this video to cut through the information, just highlight stuff that we already knew. And if you're Floyd Mayweather, right, and you got the heavyweight belt, you're the champion. You got the heavyweight belt. You broke records. Why are you gonna fight yourself? Why are you gonna beat yourself? To break what? You're already on top. Why are you gonna keep fighting? What else? What other accolades do you want? You're already the champ. You already got the heavyweight belt. That's my theory. In whole, GTA 5 has broken so many records, has achieved so many awards, has topped a lot of video games, and it's 6 years old. Came out in 2013. It's old, and it's still the best-selling video game currently. So for Grand Theft Auto 6, I would love it for them to come out with something good, something new. Keep it fresh, you know. But there's a lot of stuff going on with Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, you know. This stuff I still haven't played on Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. There's missions I haven't completed, I haven't even got into, you know. So yeah,